Hi everyone, I am Robin and welcome to my channel, The Jolly Jogger. If you are a subscriber or if you have seen my videos, you probably know that I am currently training for my second ever marathon. I've switched up my training from the first time I ran a marathon, and I just thought I'd come on here and just give a little insight into how it's going, what I am doing, what my goals are, and maybe, just maybe, give a few tips along the way that can help anyone who is in the same position or even training for their first marathon. So stay tuned. So I ran my first marathon in October last year. That was the Dublin City Marathon, and I had an amazing time. It wasn't without, a few bumps here and there. It wasn't perfect, but it was really one of the best experiences of my life. Because it was my first marathon, the main aim for me was just finishing. That's all I really wanted to do. I just wanted to get it done, cross the finish line. I didn't really have much of an idea of how I can do it at a great pace or anything like that. I was lucky enough to get it done in the time that I did, but I wouldn't say that my training focus was on time. My training focus was really just on distance, like covering the distance, being able to cover the distance, knowing that I can cover the distance. That's all I really cared about. And also nutrition. That was a huge thing because up until then, I didn't really know what I was doing when it came to nutrition. So those were my main focuses. It was distance and nutrition. But now, because I'm doing my second marathon, I actually have a time goal in mind, and I actually want to beat last year's time. So it is a different marathon. It's the Cork City Marathon. It's a different time of the year. So my training isn't in the same season as last year was. And the marathon itself will be in a warmer month than last year's. So it is going to be a bit different. And my approach is completely different. So what I've decided to do this time around is to focus on pace. I actually want to do it in a better time than last year. So I want to focus on getting faster, getting stronger so that I can be faster. And to do that, I have consulted the Chorus Pace 3 app, and they have come up with this amazing plan for me that is tailored to the goal that I want to achieve as well as my fitness level. Because I've had this watch for a few months now, and I've been using it for all my runs, it knows where I am at a fitness level. So the great thing about this plan is it starts off nice and easy. So I'm in week 3 now, and all I've been doing for the past 2 weeks is strength training and easy runs and a little bit of interval training in between. So what will happen is I'll have, for instance, a 12-kilometer easy run, and I'll run for about 10 kilometers, then stop the 10-kilometer easy run and do sprint training for about 6 sets of 20 seconds, and then go back to completing the easy run. So it's easing me into interval training, which I haven't done before. I've not done any speed work before. So this plan is it's just so well designed. It's easing me into that, keeping my runs really easy, just making me rack up the distance bit by bit. And I think in the 4th week, I will probably start a little more intense pace work, but I'll see how it goes. But so far it's been really good. I've been doing all my training every single day, but I have been careful not to be too structured because I have been through the marathon training process before, albeit not as rigorous as this time around. I have experienced all that structure, and I know it can bog you down sometimes, and it's not always fun. And sometimes you just really want to go out and do a chaotic little run that has no structure and no plan to it. So what I've done so far to make sure that I keep it fresh and exciting for myself, because that's the whole point of all of this for me. I love running. I don't just want to run fast or run marathons or whatever it is. I actually just really love the act of running in itself. So to keep it entertaining and fun for myself and to not make it too regimented, what I've done is on Sunday I did a race. So I swapped my schedule around, and what I would normally do on a Sunday is a long run, but I swapped it around to Saturday, and then on Saturday I did the long run, Sunday I did the shorter run, but it formed part of a race that I did with friends. So I kept to the plan, but not too strictly, because I don't want to make it a boring process for myself. And I think that's a really important thing to remember from the outset with marathon training. If you're going to be starting marathon training, please, please, please remember, running is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something you enjoy. So stick to your plan, yes, but don't stick to it to a point where it becomes not fun or becomes a miserable process, because you're going to burn out not only physically but especially mentally, and once you've checked out mentally, it's really, really difficult to recover from that. So yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying the marathon training. I think that the Coros app has really come up with the ideal plan for me, and I'm going to keep following it. Probably not as strict at all times. I might change things up here and there just to keep it exciting and to accommodate me if any races pop up with friends. I just really want to enjoy the process, because I know it gets challenging. I know there's so much sacrifice involved in marathon training. You lose out on a lot of socializing. You lose out on just general life, because it almost consumes you, and it's a good thing, because I love running so much that I'm willing for it to take up all my time. But at the same time, balance is also important, and you don't want to resent the process either. So I'm just really focused on having a good time, but also focusing on achieving my goals and just striking that balance. I should probably also do a video about the Coros Pace 3 watch. I think it's so amazing, and everything that it's taught me about my fitness level and how to actually accomplish the paces that I want to so far has been really, really useful and so helpful. And I think I might actually do a short video on it. If you guys would like to know a little more about the Coros Pace 3, drop me a comment, let me know, and I'll definitely put up a video. If you enjoyed this video, you can please like it and subscribe to my channel so that you can hear a little more about my marathon journey. And if you have any questions, drop me a comment. If you have any advice or tips, drop me a comment. I'm always open to learning and engaging. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and that you come back to my channel.